That is a lovely, lovely old coin. Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Now I'm back out today with the Simplex on my farm permission. Now the plan was to take the massive SP35 coil out onto the main events fields, but the events fields are full of tents and cars and fences and stuff. It looks like they've got a massive event planned. Actually on all of the fields I've got permissions for here. They've set up the event. Half of the field I'm in now is filled also with tents and fences and things, but I've got the half behind me to play with. This is the new field that I started last week. Now a few of you have said I need to take the Amphibio on this field, and I will in due course, but I was planning on getting onto the events fields today. So I'm going to be with the SP35 on the Simplex in the brand new field. Now last week I was here, I found Horseshoe, I found an old coin, we think probably George II, George III kind of era, so a nice old coin. So there's definitely history in this field, as well as a few spendables and modern things as well. So I've got about half this field to play with. I've got about 3 or 4 hours. Let's see what's here. I'm Adam, this is my metal detector, and that's a field. Welcome to D-Tekt Sussex. Okay, so as I said in the intro, there's an event being set up right next to where I'm detecting, so if there's any machinery noises in the background, I apologise for that in advance. As I said before, I'm on the Simplex with the SP35 coil. I'm running in field mode, full sensitivity, because that worked really well last time. Iron volume, I'm down to 1 bar. I've already done a little auto ground balance, that came out around about 29. So that's me all set. Got my trusty spade. Let's get cracking. Okay, so first signal here. Apologies if you can hear any machinery going off in the background. It is quite busy in the background here. First signal here, I've turned the headphones off so you can hear this one. Really, really pure tone. It's coming in, I don't know if you can see the screen, but it's 71, 72. Quite solid. Good tone. And 2 chevrons, so not too deep. So let's give that a little bit of a dig and see what's there. Okay, first signal of the day. We've got ourselves a bottle top. Bombay. Okay, onward. Okay, so this next signal was coming up down here. There's a big root going across here, and the actual target was about 7.5 inches down, so beneath that large root going down there, so quite deep. It was ringing in mid-70s, a little bit bouncy. 4 chevrons on the depth, and it's just another bottle top, but I think we can say it's an older bottle top, judging by how deep it was. Well, onward. Okay, next signal coming up. I've turned the headphones off again so you can hear this one. Just about there. Now I'm dead over top of it. It's coming up 3 chevrons, mid to late 40s. Tiggering a bit, but it's definitely there. So let's give that a dig and see what we got. Okay, I've turned the head vents back on just so I'm not disturbing anybody. Let's have a little look. Okay, it's still in the hole. It's coming up in the 60s now, so it's definitely changing as the clod's open. Let's see if we can get a bit more of a handle on it. Okay, it must be a bit deeper because the pinpointer is not getting near it, and that's a deep pinpointer. It's the pulse dive, so I'm going to get the shovel on it and try and get a little bit more depth. Okay, so I've made the hole deeper. Oh, there we go. Just in the side wall there. Get the trowel out. Oh, you're joking. 3 for 3. 3 bottle tops. 3 holes, 3 bottle tops. Come on, my luck's got to change a bit today. Got some nice finds last week. Onward. Okay, coming up late 40s, I've just found myself a ring pull. Well, at least it's not another flipping bottle top. Onward. Alright, so the next find is just another ring pull. Nothing too interesting in that, but the interesting thing about this find is the depth. Now, as I said before, I'm on the SP35 coil, so you're going to get a bit more depth. This is probably the deepest thing I've actually found with this coil so far. Just drop that into the tap box. I'll show you just how deep this is. Now, I had to work really hard for this. I've been at this for about 10 minutes trying to get down to this far. I had to saw through a root using the digging tool, serrated edges on the digging tool, just to get down to it. Now, there's a gauge, a measuring, a ruler if you like, on the back of the Nokta Makro shovel, and I've got the digging tool just level with it, and that is coming in at 11 inches. So that ring pull was, okay, it's only a ring pull, but it's down there at 11 inches, and the machine picked that up really, really strong. Initially coming in early 40s. When I got down to it a bit further, it was going down to a bit closer to the late 60s. So just getting a bit closer, getting all the earth out of the way. You can see the massive pile of dirt I've got here. But yeah, that was 11 inches down. So well done, Squeaky, with the SP35, doing well on the depth. Right, I'm going to put this back in the ground, and well, not the ring pull obviously, but the dirt back in the ground, and we'll carry on. Okay, finally on the coins. It's only a penny. Portcullis design on the back. It wasn't very deep either, just in the edge of the clod there. Coming in at 77, same as a couple of the bottle tops I've had so far. So I thought it was going to be a bottle top. Just gave it a little dig on the off chance, and yeah, it turns out it is a penny. So what we've got in there is an old one. Looking at the age of the Queen on there. 1974. Yeah, so only a couple of years after they started in circulation. New penny. Okay, first coin, best of many I hope. Onward. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what this is. It was coming in at 16. Normally I'd expect that to be foil, but it was coming quite deep, sort of 4 or 5 chevrons. And it was a solid 16, so I gave it a dig, and it's that, whatever on earth that is. Nothing else in the hole, so if you've got any ideas, drop me a comment down below. Otherwise, onward. Okay, so gradually working my way up the coins. We've now got a 2p. Wonder if we can collect the whole set today. Probably not. So last week I did find an old, it's toasted, but an old coin, like a few 100 years old coin. So I'm still hopeful to find some old stuff today. 1971. Speaking of old, this is first issue. First year they came out with the 2p piece. There's a Majesty. So this is the oldest you can get before you get to the pre-decimals. This is the year of decimalisation. 2p. Onward. Okay, so I've got a target in this ball somewhere. It was coming up around about 87, 88, so I'm sort of expecting a 2p. Of course, it could always be a bottle top as well in that range. Let's just get into this. Oh no, there's definitely a coin involved. Yeah, 2p piece. Imprint. Lovely stuff. 2p. It's a newer one. Years over here. 87. Still before they started putting the steel cores in though. 2p. Onward. Okay, so I've taken the headphones off for this one so you can hear it. Got one here coming up. Where is it? There we are. Late 60s, early 70s. Tiggling a bit, but that's where it is. Not the greatest tone in the world, so it could easily be a bottle top, but we'll give it a go. So it's about there. Let's have a look. Alright, so it's in the hole. Or was that it there? That's it there. Okay, what have we got? Cylindrical. Well, it's not a bullet case, that's for sure. Yeah. I don't know. Part of a tool or something, perhaps? What do you think? Got a spring sticking out the side. Okay, the wind's got up quite a lot now. I'm trying to break the wind with my back. Hopefully that's not coming through the microphone too much. Wow. Okay, no idea what that is. Any ideas? Drop me a comment down below. So there's a spring hanging out the side there. So maybe I had something on the end to lock it into something. But I'm guessing some sort of tool or attachment for a tool. Bizarre. Onward. Okay, next up, coming up 71, 72 is this. I sort of thought it might have been a £1 or £2, but no, it's a rusty, squashed rusty ring. Must be part of a chain or something. But still quite deep. So looking at that, the blade of the digging tool is about 6 inches, and it's another couple of inches on top of that, so it's about 8 inches down. Nice and strong. Onward. Okay, coming up in the mid-40s. Just a little scrap of lead. Onward. Okay, so it does seem to be the case that the longer I hunt today, the higher in value the coins become. We have ourselves a 20p piece. That is the old Tudor Rose design, 1997 on the date. There's Majesty, and there's the back. Onward. Okay, and the denomination increases continue. We've got ourselves a coin of the pound variety. Old style, so bankable. Not spendable, but bankable. So we'll definitely include that in the tally. What's the year on it? Where are you? Yeah, there you are. 87. 1987. There's the Majesty. And there is an old style coin of the pound variety. Onward. Okay, so the next signal's coming up in the mid-50s. It was bouncing slightly, but it's in the mid-50s. A little bit of a clip and a rough edge to the tone, but I gave it a quick dig because it was in the 50s, and I thought, well, you know, don't get many of them. And it looks like it's a piece of jewellery, or a part of a piece of jewellery. It's got a broken bit on the back there. There's a plane going overhead, so apologies for the noise. There we go, plane's gone. So yeah, it looks like a piece of jewellery. There's something there broken off, looks like it might have been part of something, so maybe part of an earring perhaps. But on this side, get it the way up, looks like it might be sort of a seahorse design at the bottom there. I'm guessing some sort of a resin, sort of poured some resin in the top there. Yeah, that's quite nice. I've checked around it, I can't see any markings on it. Or is that maybe a snail? No, it's a snail, not a seahorse, you dingbat. Look, snail, clearly a snail. Dingbat. There we are, so we've got a snail, and so it's obviously off of something. Not sure if it's a pin, or say an earring or something like that perhaps, but yeah. Isn't that lovely? Very, very nice. Onward. Okay, next find coming up was in the mid to late 80s, and it's this. Sorry for the shadow, I'm just trying to stand in front of the wind so the wind doesn't get in the microphone too much. The wind is very, very strong today. Some sort of a nozzle, I think. What do you think? Some sort of a nozzle for something? Got a bit of weight to it. Yeah, I don't know exactly. There we are. A nozzle. Onward. Alright, so just to recap, I started off the day with some bottle tops and ring pulls. I then moved on to some copper coins, 1p, 2p. Then we had a 20p, a couple of old pound coins. Now, £2. I've just found £2 coin. Coming up 70.71. There is a £2 coin, and it was probably a good 2 or 3 inches deep. 2001 on the year, just at the bottom there. Incredible. Numbers just keep going up and up. No, they don't do bigger coins than the £2 coin, so the next one could be an old one. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. We'll see. There's Her Majesty's face. And there's the back. Onward. Okay, so I've just had a bit of a blast from the past here. Had a signal coming up 68, 69, 70. Give it a dig. It's just popped out in the bottom of the hole there. I don't know if you can make it out. Now, a bit of context. I collect pin badges, have done many, many years. Most of my life, in fact. And I've just found a pin badge that I recognise, as in I think I've got one of these at home already. And it's a blast from the past, because when I was a lot younger, my dad used to take me to a local model engineering exhibition in Brighton, and they used to have these badges, and that's where I got the badge from in the first place. So this is a pin badge, or a badge. Looks like it's lost its pin. It would have been a lateral pin on the back there, of a steam train. And I'm 99% sure I've actually got one of these at home. I don't know whether I'll find it or not, but it's buried somewhere. But yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Would you check that out? Quite a nice little find. Shame someone had to lose it, but that is a nice find. I will have a quick rummage just to see if there's a pin in there as well, but I imagine that's probably probably long gone. Fantastic. Nice. Onward. Alright, so this signal was coming in the mid to late 40s, so 46, 47, 48. I've just uncovered something disc shaped. I haven't looked at it properly yet, so I thought I'd just turn the camera on and we'll have a look together and we'll see what we've got. Oh, nice little imprint in the dirt there. Let's see what we have here. It's quite large. See, 40s would normally be like a 20p, so oh, you're kidding me. I was joking when I got that £2 out and said, oh, next one will be an old one. You're kidding me. We've got an old coin. Oh, we've got an old coin. It's a little toasted, but there's definitely detail on there. It's got, well, it says Elizabeth on it, but I think that's a pre-decimal. It's quite an old portrait of the Queen on there. So let's try and get in the light. The wind's died down a little bit. Wow. Okay, I vaguely recognise it, but I want to ID it first. Give me a moment. I will clean it up a little bit, just check the identity of the coin. But yeah, that is definitely a pre-decimal. Excellent. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have identified the coin. It is a 2 shilling coin from 1961. 2 shilling coin, also known as a 2 bob bit, and also known as a florin. so I found a florin. It's a pre-decimal coin, obviously. Modern day equivalent would be a 10p piece, but that is a lovely, lovely old coin. No silver content. It's copper nickel, but that's absolutely fine. I've never found a florin before, but now I have. So yeah, you've got 2 shillings written down the bottom there, 1961, and you've got what's that on the top there? Fid def. So that's Latin for something. I can translate that. I'll put something up on the screen. And on this side, you've got an old portrait of Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. And what's that? Gracia Regina, Elizabeth II. Day. Maybe day is supposed to be part of the first bit, I'm not sure. Again, I'll stick something up on the screen. But yeah, wow. So I started off on bottle tops and ring pulls, moved on to copper coins, 20p, pound, £2 coin, and now this, 2 shillings, 1961 florin. Beautiful. Onward. Okay, looks like the ever increasing streak has ended. We're back down to the 2p pieces, but there's 2 of them, both come out the same hole, coming out quite a strong 80. Yeah, nothing terribly special about them, but a couple of 2p's nonetheless. Onward. Okay, next one coming up in the mid 40s, so similar to that 2 shillings. There's the imprint, and it is an old style 10p piece. So actually the same kind of value as the 2 shilling coin, coming out with similar numbers. But there is an old style 10p piece. Now the actual design is the same as the modern one, but it's significantly bigger. The modern ones, if you look at the gap between my fingers, modern ones will only come up to about here. So there's the line on the back, the number 10, we've got a year on it, 1980. 80? Yeah, 1980. Lovely stuff. Onward. Okay, next up, coming up in the mid 40s, we've got 20p piece from the year 2000. Millennium Mint. That is the Tudor Rose design. There's Her Majesty on that side. 20p. Onward. And just a couple of feet away, another 20p piece. It's the modern design. That's the Royal Shield design on the back. Do we have a yar on here? Closer to my face. There's the year 2008, just on the top there. There we are, 20p. Onward. Well, that was a particularly epic hunt today. Really had fun. It was incredible that those coins just kept going up in value, and then I hit a couple of older coins as well. So let's have a closer look and see what I managed to find. Tap box today, we've got lots of bottle tops ring pulls. We saw a few of those. Big rusty ring on that side, bit of a nozzle, some description. You got bits of tat in there. Spendables and bankables. What we got here? A couple of 1p's, 4 2p's, 3 20p's, a couple of old pound coins, I say bankable but not spendable, and a £2 coin. So what's that? £2, £3, £4, 2 4 60. So £4.60, 2 4 6 8, 10, £2, sorry, £4 and 70p. Not bad for a few hours on the field. And then on to my favourite finds of the day. So lovely train badge. Really brought back some happy memories of going to the model engineering exhibition with my dad many years ago. Lovely. We've got this little snail piece of jewellery. Initially thought it might have been a seahorse, but no, it's definitely a snail. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, can you? So yeah, not sure what it's from, but nice little bit of jewellery there. We've got the old 10p piece. I don't know if these are bankable or not, but they're definitely not spendable, from 1980. And has to be my favourite find of the day, my first ever florin. That's a 1961 2 shillings coin, 2 bob bit as they also used to call them. Elizabeth II on the back there. Sensational. Now, I hope you enjoyed the hunt. I did, and if you did as well, hit that like button down below, and if you haven't subscribed already, hit that big red subscribe button. It'll mean you get a video from me in your subscriptions list every single week. Now hopefully, if the weather allows, I'll be back here again next week. I want to hit the fields where the event that's being set up at the minute is, and hopefully people will be dropping things over this weekend so I can go and clean up after they've left next weekend. I'm also hoping, if all goes to plan, that next weekend, next video will be my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. It's been a few weeks in the making, but yeah, we'll do that giveaway next weekend. There'll be my usual thing. I'll hide some stuff in the video you'll need to find and figure out an answer and send me the result on social media. But hang fire for that. Make sure you're subscribed, and otherwise have a fantastic week everybody, and I will see you soon. Take care.